You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is up, and welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I'm your host, Mussolini, and right now there's over 34,000 of you guys on our phone lines, in our chat room, using Google Hangouts or Skype or the browser, all the plugins that I use to run these live episodes. You guys are filling them up, and I appreciate that greatly. We have a very special guest, so you definitely want to stick around for that. Trust comes from truth. Even when the truth hurts, especially when the truth hurts. You cannot have trust without truth, and without trust, nothing is achieved. To follow your own ideas and possibilities, you must have faith in them. You must trust them. You must trust yourself. That means being truthful with yourself, bluntly and sincerely truthful. The same dynamic applies even more profoundly when working with others. Would you provide your support, your time, or your expertise to someone you did not trust? Would you commit your energy and your resources to someone who has lied to you? Without truth and trust, all of our frenzied activity accomplishes nothing. Seek trust by accepting nothing less than the truth. Nurture trust by recognizing and respecting and appreciating truth. Create trust by living and acting in truth. In doing so, you will move steadily towards greatness. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family, and 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we ever aired.
All right, guys, today's interview is the X interview, and again, I'm your host, dini-mussolini. Our interviews go beyond the music, the blogs, the books, the businesses, the films, and into the minds of the people who create it. From researching our guests, mining for details, and listening, reading, or watching everything we can, our interviews are designed to bring out the best answers possible. We're like TMZ, digging out all the secrets, catching you in odd moments. Through provoking questions that have real substance. Well, we're not like TMZ, no shade involved. We're just trying to exist amongst the media giants, right? Well, a sincere warm welcome to X, an artist from the great state of Texas. We'll have an absolutely amazing time talking with him about feedback, how he believes people will be able to connect with his music, and do outside perspectives influence his sounds. Well, I don't want to give away too much right in the intro, so with that, let's invite him on. Hey, man, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm blessed by the best, no stress, man. So thank you, man, so much for being here and taking some time out to talk with me. We got a lot of questions, but we're going to have to get pretty serious right off the drop, man. First beginning, where's your website? I know we're in the day and age where you really don't need one. People can connect with you through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and sometimes professionally, I just don't think there is a need for a website in our world today. But it's still possible, to get all those things in one place. So what's your opinion on the need of a website, and what's the reason that you don't actually have one? Maybe you can clear the air for some of the up-and-coming artists that, kind of contemplating should they use one or not.
Yes, I think a website is absolutely necessary for an artist if you want to be taken seriously at all, especially for an independent artist. And our website right now is in development, because that's something that we have to have, and it should be up by the end of next month, around the time my album drops. But in the meantime, if anybody needs to contact me, my label has an email at that'sworldmusic@gmail.com. That'sworldmusic@gmail.com. That's the email. So as far as contact goes, and all my music is on SoundCloud, YouTube, and most other platforms at the moment also.
All right, sorry about that interruption. Too many callers on the line. It booted me off. Why me? I was the first one. Most definitely. All right, so as I was saying, how important is the feedback to you from fans of your music?
If it's feedback from people whose opinion I respect, then I probably would make a change in the sound of whatever I'm making, But at the end of the day, I decide, so I can take anybody's advice into consideration and just try it. And if I don't like how it sounds, then I can always delete it. So yeah, that's how I feel.
Most definitely. Have you ever had to change anything because of some feedback?
Not too often. Sometimes I'll ask some team members from my label about an opinion on a beat I'm making or something and how I can make it better. And sometimes I'll take into consideration what they tell me and it ends up making the song sound better. So, but yeah, only times like that.
Okay. So let's chat about your most recent release. Tell us about Boy You So Broke.
That song was inspired by seeing a lot of people on social media flashing money when they not even rich. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't people to think they rich or something. That's how they flash their money. But I don't know why they be doing it. But it was just, I made a beat in the studio one time, and I was just listening to it, and then that was on my mind. I think I had seen it, and then I just like decided to write about it, and then I just made my verse, and then I took a song out the verse and made it the hook of the song, and then I was just writing to it, listening to it, seeing what I could do to it, and then I asked my cousin to actually write a verse to it, and so it was an opportunity to get a feature with him and everything. So shout out to Smooth for sure. Everybody on that music is going crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much the inspiration for that song. And the title is actually Boy You Is Broke, not Boy You So Broke.
Ah, that was in the notes. So
yeah.
And the track I got was titled just Boy Broke. So I don't know.
For real?
Yeah. So it's Boy You Is Broke. That's right?
Yeah, Boy You Is Broke, yeah.
Alright, cool deal, man. So why did you feel like it was the perfect time to drop a record like this and a campaign behind it?
Because I've been seeing it too much. Like, when I was in high school, you know, I seen it here and there. And then whenever I graduated, bro, everybody be doing the same thing. Like, it got annoying to me. So I'm just like, man, I'm going to write a song about it and try to make it sound good. So I feel like some people are not going to like it if they do it, though, because it's kind of about this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know a few people too, man, that flex for the gram, and like these are grown people, you know.
Yeah, like I be feeling like rich people don't need to flex. Rich people don't flex. You'll never see them doing it because they don't need to, you know.
Right. And the people who feel like they have to is only putting like a target on themselves. Like, you looking like lunch out here.
For real.
But hey, I guess whatever floats their boat. So I guess you felt the need to call them out. I guess, you know, seeing people, knowing people, actually knowing people, like, wait a minute, like, I actually know you, and I know for a fact you don't have that stuff. So I guess it's kind of annoying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where's your primary location, and where are you grounded at with your music?
The primary location is Arlington, and right now I'm grounded in Hearst with the music, because that's where the studio is at the moment. So, yeah.
How's the music scene out there?
It's cool. You know, a lot of people are into music. You know, I see a lot of people trying to make their music or whatever, but I feel like it lacks originality. And too many people kind of try to sound like somebody else already, you know, instead of coming into the industry with a unique style, you know, something that will make you stand out, you know what I mean? So that's how the music scene is over there.
Is there a lot of places to perform?
Actually, yes, it's a few venues in Dallas, actually, that you can perform at.
Okay.
And we also have our own venue in Hearst also, so we should be having a little showcase coming up soon.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So, you know, New York is heavy influenced by Atlanta, the sounds of Atlanta. And I once heard somebody say that Texas is influenced by the sounds of Cali. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. But, you know, they're both towards the west, I guess, southwest. But as a town, as a state that you represent, and socially for the culture of hip-hop, do you think that location that Texas is representing hip-hop as its own instead of kind of like New York has got, you know, filtered by down south rap?
I mean, to be honest, I think they are, because shout out to Post Malone and Yella Beezy. You know, I feel like they have their own unique style, you know, that they brought to the music industry, to the hip-hop game. So, and you know what I'm saying, they blew up. So that just goes to show, if you keep your original style and not try to sound like nobody, you know what I'm saying, you can get up there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely those two people come to mind. But you threw me for a loop, man, mentioning Post Malone. Now, he does his thing.
He's from the DFW?
Yeah. What you think about Travis, though?
Oh, yeah, Travis Scott. From Houston, man, you know, the list goes on. It's a lot of artists who coming from Texas who are really doing their thing out here.
Yeah, and Texas really don't need New York or California. I think Texas has a big enough market to stand on its own.
Yeah, me too.
Most deaf. So your debut album, Success Is My Revenge, and that's saying a lot there. It's slated to be released soon, if we're not mistaken. What made this project different from anything that you performed in the past, as like a single or a mixtape?
Well, since this is my debut album, the singles that I have already dropped are going to be on the album also. So it's kind of like a evolution of my music, I guess, like just for my first project and everything. But as far as being different, I just feel like it's different because I make my own beats, you know, so I feel like it's kind of a rare thing nowadays because people don't make their beats and write to it, write the chorus, you know what I'm saying, the verse, everything, and build the beat up from scratch. So that's one thing I feel that is different.
Most definitely. So the title itself, man, it's intriguing. Success Is My Revenge. Who are you getting revenge against?
Anybody who did me wrong and they try to play me, anything. I'm going to just be successful, and that's going to be the revenge on everything.
Most definitely. All right. So you're in the industry after all, but we're still curious to know how important is the human connection to you?
I think it's very important, the human connection, because I feel like now that I started taking music seriously and everything, I think it's important to keep the connections I had before I started all of this, you know, to make sure the real ones stay around. But as far as connections, just as far as working with other artists and stuff for the music industry, like, yeah, I think that's important too, just for the sake of getting a new idea, because you never know what you and another artist can create. If y'all both come with an idea, or he has a style that can add on to yours, you know, and you create a masterpiece like that.
Most definitely. Have you been hitting the stage lately?
No, I haven't performed yet, but we're supposed to be having a showcase coming up. I think it was supposed to be around October at our venue, but yeah, that's going to be my first performance actually.
Nice. Feeling nervous? Or you think you're gonna kill it?
A little bit. I feel like I'm not nervous right now, but maybe whenever I go on stage, I'm gonna feel the nervousness more. But I'm ready though, for sure.
I feel it, man. I feel it. So your debut album, going back to that again, you know, a title like that, Success Is My Revenge, says a lot. Are you feeling any pressure, like as you get closer to the release date?
Not pressure really. Like, I just feel like music is something I do for fun because I love music, so it's not no pressure at all. It's a habit, you know, it's something I like to do, so there's no pressure in it though.
No doubt. You know, there's so many artists out here. How would we know that we're listening to an X track? I mean, without seeing your name attached to it. Do you have like a signature sound that will let us know, hey, this, when you come on, this is X, most definitely?
I mean, whenever I make the beat, I have a tag that says this is a Dex production. So usually, if you hear that, then that means, you know what I'm saying, me or my label made the beat. So that's one thing that you can kind of connect me with X to. This is a Dex production because that's a label, the independent label. So, and also I like playing piano in my beats. So,
dope. Not
that it's rare, but I feel like that's something that you can tell about my style. I like the piano, so if it's a piano track beat, then you know I'm probably gonna hop on that.
Most definitely. I like pianos, man, and beats. All right, guys. Are y'all ready for some music? Because I am. We have X with his song, Boy You Is Broke. We'll be right back.
This is a Dex production.
Boy, you is broke, you keep flashing your money like who is you fooling? Come to the studio, my life a movie, so I just be coolin'. Don't even try on these beats anymore, really, I just be playing. Half of the time and I can't even lie, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, somehow when it's still making hits. Music going up right now, I'm lit. Won't stop making music even if I get rich. Always been different, I ain't never try to fit. I can have any girl, all I gotta do is pick. She like my sugar gang cause I got the kids. Pass to my brother cause we finna switch. That ain't smooth, why we have to do it like this, huh? Yeah. It don't take much to get lapped up. In the booth, it be hot like a kitchen. I'm chillin' while y'all in the back trying to catch up. I'm on the map and I'm up, I ain't falling, I can't cause it's hard to get back up. Know I fall like I'm Kobe the Bean. Lizzie in the booth and Lizzie on the beat. I been on the law, been quiet, and I ain't been high. Getting this money, you really should try it. No time for game, my account is on private. In the new land and the bro right beside it. Don't tell me up if you ain't gon' get with it. Me be in music feel like I'm committed. No time for discussion, no talking, let's get it. Yo, you is broke, you keep flashing your money like who is you fooling? Come to the studio, my life a movie, so I just be coolin'. Don't even try on these beats anymore, really, I just be playing. Half of the time and I can't even lie, I don't know what I'm saying. Come to the studio, then we just act up. Please don't get close to me, you need tobacco. I kicked her out so that she had to pack her. Don't spend your money and that's how you stack her. Collab with my brother, we call it a masher. She fell in love, all I did was her pastor. We got the miss down and we got the master. My life is a book and I'm in a new chapter. I hop on the beat and I eat just like dinner. She said I'm icy man just like the winner. You know I'm rating it just like a sprinter. I'm a professional, you a beginner. You broken, you hate it, man, that's just a bummer. Made a few videos, they doing numbers. We got the hit for y'all dropping this summer. And we going up and that's worse than my mother. My life is a movie, not talking about cable. I dropped out of school and I started a label. Now I'm getting money from all different angles. And now I can say I'm financially stable. Don't ask for no favors cause I won't be able. You not getting money, you not on the payroll. You know I'm a boss so they do what I say. So I'm not on the map because I had to lay low. Boy, you is broke, you keep flashing your money like who is you fooling? Come to the studio, my life a movie, so I just be coolin'. Don't even try on these beats anymore, really, I just be playing. Half of the time and I can't even lie, I don't know what I'm saying.
Alright, and we are back again. That was X with his song, Boy You Is Broke. Alright, check it out. We have the links in the description of this episode, so all you guys have to do is click those links and it'll take you right to his music and everything else. Be sure to email us and let us know what you think about that track as well. I would love to hear your opinion. Alright, so it is easy to be committed when things are comfortable and free of challenge. The true value of commitment comes when the going gets rough. When we make a commitment, we commit to the ideal. Following through on the commitment goes far beyond the ideal and into reality. Often that reality can be gritty and uncomfortable. Yet if we're to remain committed to the ideal, we must learn to adapt and deal with the reality. Marriage, children, career, spiritual faith, business relationships, they all inspire commitment. And they all have the potential to deal out very harsh doses of reality. As we strive towards the ideal, we must work through the less than ideal reality. Meaningful commitments are made carefully and selectively, and then maintained through every difficulty. Such are the commitments which bear the most abundant rewards. Any commitment worth making is worth all the real life day-to-day support that you can give it. Take that from me, Dini-Mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. But for right now, let's bring back the man of the moment. The man of the moment is gone. Alright, so I guess that is it, folks. Well, I'll wait for him just a few more minutes and maybe disconnected or so. But anyway, I usually have a cool story, but nothing has happened. Like, it's just been like weirdly normal for me lately. Like, nothing out of the ordinary has happened. and it's usually like Avengers and Miss Avengers for old Dini here, but lately everything's just been clicking together, and yeah, we're just moving along here, and oh yeah, we'll be celebrating 7 years of Vigilantes Radio next month on the 3rd. We do have 3 shows lined up for that night, so stick around and make sure you show up. Oh yeah, here he is. He's back. All right, X. I think he got disconnected somehow.
Yeah,
but really,
my bad.
Oh, you good, man. But really, one final question for you, man. Maybe there's a new avenue of music that you somehow still haven't explored yet that you like to explore. Is there?
Yeah, of course. I feel like it's important to always explore a new sound. That way you don't keep the same sound, you know. I actually bought a beat machine from Guitar Center. I haven't even used it yet to make beats with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I usually just use the keyboard and the and then we use a beat making machine, you know, a beat making software. But I haven't even like used different sounds yet, all the sounds in the world. I think that's impossible to use all of them. But yeah, I'm trying to explore the R&B sound too, though, instead of just saying that a rap, you know, kind of.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to make some love songs, like.
I can dig it.
But yeah.
So beyond the new album, what's next for you?
Keep working. I'm working on music every day.
Most definitely. Well, my brother, I appreciate you sitting down and chatting with old Dini about your life and music, man. Much appreciation. Continue to keep going, man. You're going to make it. And best wishes to you, bro.
All right, for sure. Appreciate you, too.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre-free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay, but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the #1 rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.